Hello, welcome to Wednesday's leg session. So we're going to start. It's 10 minutes without weights and 10 minutes with weights. But first of all, we're going to start with our usual warm-up routine. And some people find this quite difficult, but it's not difficult. It's just remembering the sequence. So we're going to start with a bicep curl on your left arm, and at the same time, a heel dig with your right. So it's always opposite arm and leg. So we're going to do heel dig, and then out to the side, that's both arms, so you don't have to think too much about that. Leg back, that's both arms, and then knee, but opposite arm. Okay, so heel dig, side, back, heel dig, knee, heel dig, side, back, knee, heel dig, side, back. This is really good. Not only does it warm up your muscles, mobilize your joints, but you've also got to get the brain in gear because you've got to remember the sequence. And I've got to try and talk to you and remember the sequence. And sometimes if you're new to it, a lot of people say, oh, the most difficult part was the warm-up routine. But if you keep doing it, you'll get it. And let's face it, it doesn't really matter if you cock it up in the middle. As long as you're moving, it doesn't really matter. I just do it this way because it's just, I can remember it this way, and it just makes sure that everything gets moving. So, heel dig. So it's good for your balance as well. I missed that bit out because, like there, you're standing on one leg. And you are a little bit when you're doing this as well. So it just does everything. In fact, I should just spend 20 minutes doing this. Side, back, heel dig. No, not heel dig. Knee, heel dig. Side. I'll concentrate now. Back. Knee, heel dig, side, back, knee, heel dig, side, back, knee, heel dig, side, back, knee. Right. We'll do 5 more. We'll do it a little bit faster. So heel dig, side, back, knee. 1, heel dig, side, back, knee. 2, heel dig, side, back, knee. 3, heel dig, side, back, knee. 4, last one, side, back, knee. Right, so this is the leg session, and I always stress with my sessions, do what you can. You don't necessarily need to follow slavishly what I do. Do it at your own capability. So if you're quite fit, then you can do the exercises with a bit of welly. If you haven't done any exercise for a long time, do it at your own sort of capability. Right, so we're going to start with just a tiny little squat now. A squat, as you know, or some of you will know, is sitting without the chair. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to go down a tiny bit like that. Just a tiny bit. 2, 3, getting the technique. You stick your bum out. 4, it's not that. 5, it's just to get your legs ready. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Grab your chair. I should have said at the beginning, I should say somewhere that you need a chair, shouldn't I? And we're going to do sit to stand, because that is the technique that squatting is. So if you look at the way I'm doing, you sit down, you do exactly the same thing. It's a squat. So I'm going to sit down. Your thighs stay parallel. Don't let your knees come in. You're not going to use your hands. If you're new to this and you absolutely have to use your hands, then do. But the object of the exercise is to be able to get up from any chair without using your hands, because this is a functional fitness exercise. It's for everyday use, not just for Wednesday mornings. So 1, and then down, no plonking. 2, 3, 4. You don't have to have your hands here. It's just to keep them out of the way. 5, 6, nice and slow and controlled. 7. You may be able to get to 6 and then not do any more. That's fine. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fabulous. Right. Move the chair, and we're going to do the same as we did at the beginning of the squats. We're going to do just tiny little lunges. So stand with your feet hip width apart and put your one leg out, put it out to the side so you still have that gap between your feet, because it makes it easier to balance. If your balance is very unsteady, have the chair by your side or hold on to a wall. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to turn sideways so as you can see what I'm doing, and we're just going to go down a tiny bit. Your torso stays upright. So we're going to go just down. 1. I'm not going to step backwards and forwards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we're going to do the other leg forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try and keep your knees pointing forward. 6, 7. This one has a tendency to drift in. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Give your legs a bit of a wiggle, because we're now going to do it again, but slightly deeper. So get your legs ready. So we're going to go. I'm not going to turn sideways because you know what I'm doing now. So we're going to go. So feet hip width apart, take a step forward. I will actually turn sideways because you can see I'm going slightly deeper. 1. If you can only go shallowly, I shouldn't say only, and that's absolutely fine. 3, if you want to stay like we were at the first one. 4, 5, that's absolutely fine. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. As you get used to it, you can go a little bit deeper. My knees crick and crack when I do this. Other one, next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is hard on the knees. 5, you've got dodgy knees. Maybe leave this bit out. 6, or just do the little ones. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whoa. I have to say I don't like doing lunges, but I have got much better at them since I've started doing this class. Sometimes when I'm out, I do walking lunges. When I'm out with a dog, as long as nobody's around. It's like Ministry of Silly Walks. So you go 1, 2, walking along. You can practice that outside if you want. Right. Next one we're going to do is just up on our toes. Have the chair nearby if you need it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is good for strengthening your calves and also your ankles, but it's good for balance as well. 6, 7. If you can, walk on your toes sometimes. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, we're going to do some dorsiflexion, which is pulling your toes. Have your sort of lower leg at about 45-degree angle. Just going to pull your toes back. That's dorsiflexion. Hold it there for a second or two, and then down. So 1, don't plunk it down like I did just then. Lower it down. 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is 6. Good for picking your feet up when you walk. 7, not sort of shuffling along. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. More sit to stands. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, I'm going to do a different one. We're going to do hip abduction. The sit to stand does your gluteus maximus. This one does the medius and the minimus. You've got 3 glute muscles. This one is good for getting over stiles or getting over anything, obstacles. So just leg out, goes out to the side with the toe pointing forward. You don't twist your hip. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, I'm falling over. 6. You can do this without holding on if you want, but it makes it a lot more difficult. 7, probably less effective as well. 8, 9. Don't kick your leg up and don't let gravity pull it down. 9, 10, 11, 12. It also puts quite a lot of strain on the static leg. So give them a bit of a wiggle. 1, 2. Try not to lean to compensate for your leg going up. 3, 4. It's just these muscles that should be pulling your leg up. 5. Your leg's acting like a weight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're taking quite a long time today. 11, 12. Yeah, we're a little bit behind. So we're going to do what I call good morning. This is good for your back, actually, and the backs of your legs, your hamstrings. So feet hip width apart, knees slightly bent. You're just going to hinge at the hips. You should feel it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right. Oops, falling over here. Grab your medium weights. Medium is medium for you. I've got a video on my YouTube channel about choosing weights. Have a look at that. People ask me, what weights should I use? It's entirely subjective. We're going to do sit to stands with the medium weight. So 1, no plonking. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good stuff. Get rid of the chair. We're going to do some lunges with the heavy weights, the medium weights. So 1, just go little ways at first. Just go as far as you're comfortable. 3, 4, whilst at the same time challenging yourself. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Other leg. 1, 2. You can start off shallow and maybe get progressively deeper. 3. This side is easier for me. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, give yourself a bit of a wobble. Oh. Now we're going to do the good morning. We're going to have the weights here. So we're going to go 1, 2, then we'll keep your legs slightly bent. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we're going to get the heavy weights. We're going to do some more squats now. You can do these in the chair, sit to stand, or you can do free squats if you feel you can get the technique right. If you're not sure that your technique is right, then use the chair. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do 6 in the chair and 6 free. Okay, so, whew. So we're going to go 1, 2. Just sit on the edge of the chair. You don't need to go right back. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to get rid of the chair. You can still do the chair. It's up to you. Make sure the technique is good. I'm going to go sideways so as you can see how my bum is going. 7, 8, 9. Whoa, this is hard. 10. 11. 12. Because I was going down further when I free squat, makes it a bit harder. Right. Lunge. Forward. 1. Just a little way down this time. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo! And then to round it off, we're going to do good morning. Have your weights here so that they're under control. You don't want them flapping about in the breeze. Bent knees. 1. Oh! 2. 3. Oh. 4. 5. 6, nice and slow and controlled. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Whoa! Put those down. That's that. I'll see you on Friday for core and balance. Strength, but my heart's going a bit as well. See you on Friday.